Yo, 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 welcome back to the show. What's up, my beautiful people? Hello to my friends, my besties, all of y'all out there listening right now. I appreciate your time. Let's get into it. I am your host, Miata Shuntae, and we are on episode 3, baby. If you have not tuned in to episode 1 and 2, pause this right now and go check it out. Let me know what you think. You can always connect with me. I am here to listen to you just like you're here to listen to me. Let's get into it. I want to start off with a quote that I saw. It says, "Sometimes your soulmate is yourself. Sometimes you have to be the love of your life until you discover that type of love in someone else." This is from R.H. Sin. He is a poet, and he's a wonderful poet. I have like maybe 3 of his books that I tune into from time to time, and dude got it. Like, sometimes I be in tears, like, just reading his poetry. And I love to write myself. I love poetry. I am a poet myself, and I already said that, girl, but yes, I love to write poetry. It's one of my things. It's kind of like a escape for me and a release at the same time. So I would definitely recommend checking out his books. I get mine from Target, but I really do recommend his book because it gives you some powerful words. Words are very, very powerful. So never forget that. Your words are powerful. They are magic. So with that being said, with the quote that I read you, I want to talk about self-love for a moment. I want to dive into self-love and how each dynamic of self-love is important in our lives. I mean, we got the body, we got the mind, we got food, we got financial, we got intellectual. I mean, it goes deep. You got style, you got space. You got so many areas of self-care, and then it's just like, how do you really keep up with them all? Like, how do you keep up with every area of your life and give it nurturing self-care? And for me, in my opinion, I feel like it's nurturing the foundation of it. Like, you have to recognize what area in your life is needing attention. And going back to the last podcast when I had Kiara on and we were discussing the relationship, we basically explained how we lacked self-care in the beginning. There was no self-care. You were my self-care. So if you're not taking care of me, I'm not happy. You know what I mean? And so we don't acknowledge the type of love that we need sometime. And it's knowing your love language, knowing how to care for yourself first before you can pour out and say, this is what I need from you. This is what I need you to do. Because nobody is obligated to do first what you should do for yourself. So for me, I think the self-care that I needed the most was love. I did not really know how to love. I didn't understand love. I didn't understand the dynamic of it because my love language is gifts. And when I first got into a relationship with Kiara, it was kind of just like I wanted gifts. I wanted to be gifted because that's what I got in my childhood. It was, this is a gift. This is how I love you. You know, I'm not going to really hug and kiss you like that. But if I give you a gift, that's how you know I'm riding for you. You got my support. You know what I mean? So on the flip side of things, for her, it was like, I need you to hug me. I need you to tell me you love me. I need the reassurance. I need you to show me that you love me. And I'm like, girl, we don't do that. I don't know how to do that. And at the time, I was not willing to learn because I'm like, you gonna get the love that I give you. And that's tough love. You know what I mean? Like, it was ridiculous. Like, very, very ridiculous. Now that I think about it, in the place that I am right now, I'm like, girl, you was really a mess. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to stick to the positive mindset that I have, really gotten into my self-love and realize those moments where I need to take a step back, honey. Like, my social radar is at E. I need to regroup. I need to turn off my phone. I need to go get a massage. I need to do something for me to recharge. And with everything that's going on in life, just the things that we cannot control, we don't always give attention to. So I have to literally stop myself sometimes and realize when I'm doing too much, I'm going too much. It's just like, I need to chill. I need to chill out. And it's like, you feel like you're missing out on something. It's like, no, I'm missing out. I'm, being a party pooper. I'm being lazy, No, laziness is just not being productive at the moment. Don't say lazy. Just say I'm non-productive, okay? Change the word around so you don't give laziness that much power. So let's just say we're just non-productive. It's okay to be non-productive. It's okay to say no. It's okay to protect your energy in certain moments and say, I cannot contribute my energy, because there are a lot of energy stealers out here. Like, I find myself, sometimes I'll go on Snapchat and I'm looking at people have fun. And it's like, you get into that energy. Like, if somebody's posting a concert or something, and you get into that energy, and it's just like, oh my God, like you watching a concert as if you were there. And when it's over, it's just like, okay, back to boredom, back to me just laying in my bed scrolling on my phone. You get entertainment off of other people's energy. And instead of being the entertainment sometime, and not showcasing your life, but showcasing your energy to the point to where you can show that you're enjoying your own life, and you could give out energy and not give out energy all the time. And don't let people like take advantage of the energy that you are giving. But staying in our own energy sometimes is so beneficial to us just really living. And that's a form of self-care. I'm in my own energy. I'm in my own zone. And for me, I will say, when I was taking my son to school this morning, I was in somebody else's energy because I was in somebody else's business. Like, a car got pulled over and I'm looking on the other side of the highway, minding their business, in their energy. And I almost like lost my life, So yeah, it was horrible. It was completely horrible. And I just could not fathom the fact of that, happening to me. I was just like, wait, what? Like, what is happening right now? Like, I can't. Like, I'll call Kiera on the phone and I'm just like, I almost got into an accident and it was going to be horrific. Like, horrific. And God was with me. He really was. He was really, really with me. So my lesson is, girl, mind your own business. It is a form of self-care. And I appreciate I appreciate it. I appreciated that moment because it rerouted me to definitely mind my own business, And sometimes that's hard because you be wanting to know what's going on. Like, if you see the fire truck pull up at the, neighbor across the street house, you looking out your window because you want to know what's going on. Is it out of concern or like what? Now I'm questioning myself, like, am I really concerned or am I just being nosy? Like, which one is it? Because if I was concerned, then I'm finna go over here and make sure that everything is okay. But me just peeking out my blinds, honey, that looks like neighborhood watch. Okay, let's get into it. Oh my God. Y'all, but back to the self-care. I mean, just noticing the different areas in your life. And sometimes writing this stuff down, I love to write things out because I can see it more clearly. So writing these things out, saying financial, food, social, writing these subjects out and looking at what type of self-care you need to give. Whether it be financial, you write that down and you say, I need to, get some brakes on my car. That's a form of self-care. Just saying, this is something that I need to do. I need to get this done. I need to put money into this so that when I am driving on the highway and I'm not minding my business, I know I'm safe when I hit them brakes, honey. You know what I mean? So taking a moment to really just deflect on yourself, listening to your mind, your body, your soul, and diving into those areas to see, where can I set myself up for success? How can I set myself up for the next day? How can I set my mind up to think more clearly and focus on what I need to focus on? How can I set my spirit up, to be more loving, to be more forgiving, to not worry about the things that I cannot control? And really embody that and embody the foundation that you build for that, and believe in it because it works for you. Everybody's belief is not going to be the same. I mean, some people may believe in different spiritual rituals in order to help them manifest their healing or manifest things that they may need in their life. Not necessarily you have to shun that, or I have to shun that, or say that's not what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, if that's your belief and it works for you and it's keeping you in the spirit of good intent, continue it and build that foundation on it, and make sure your house is in order around it, because your home is your foundation. Your home is where you can think clearly, you can create, you can go out into the world and be able to show good character and show good intent, because you're building that foundation in your home, which is where your self-care time is, whether it's meditation, whether it's listening to some music, singing, dancing, exercising. Stay in that self-care so that you can stay in your purpose and fulfill all of your desires with a good intent, because you're caring for yourself in a way to where it's magnificent for you. And though everybody's not going to understand it, everybody's not going to gravitate to it, that's okay, because I can add something to your life, or I can add something to your sparkle, by being myself, because I'm building my own foundation. I don't have to tell you that, I'm getting on my knees every day and I'm praying for a better spirit. I'm praying for a better mind. And that's what's working for me. You may feel like you have to go outside and be one with nature and dive into, something different in order to have that self-care and have that foundation to where you can show forth good intent in your character. And none of it's wrong. None of it is wrong. There's no right way to live and be unless you are just out here clowning. You know what I mean? Of course, you're going to be like, okay, this is the right way to do things, because if you see somebody stealing in the store, you're going to be like, no, don't steal. Like, you wouldn't want nobody to steal from you. Of course, there's right things to do. But when it comes to building your self-care and building who you are and having good intent behind it, do what works for you. Do what is best for you. If that's going to get a pedicure, girl, go get a pedicure every 2 weeks. Every week, hell, go get it. You know what I mean? Go get your hair done. Go relax. Go meditate. If it's going out with your friends, go out, enjoy, and have a good time, and be grateful for the things that you can do, and notate those moments to where, hey, I felt good doing this. That way you're getting in your mind, when I do this, I know it's a form of relaxation and I feel good doing it. So your mind gets go back to those moments, you know what I mean, where you got that pedicure and you got that feeling. Tune into that feeling. Tune into the feelings that empower you and make you come alive, because sometimes we'll tune into these negative feelings. If we see Sally Sue come in the room because we don't like Sally Sue, we dwelling on how we feel about Sally Sue instead of dwelling on how we feel about ourselves and how we want to feel about ourselves, instead of giving Sally Sue that energy. Let's not give Sally Sue that energy, honey. Let's give it to ourselves and know that we hold the power within ourselves to create good intention, good character, and let that lead to being a good life, and not pour this energy that we have, this precious energy and precious time that we have, into the things that don't make us us. They tear things sometimes, energy sometimes can tear you down to the point to where it's like you sitting in your room, mad, crying, coming around, talking about the same conversations over and over again, the same situations over and over again, and you begin to repeat those same situations over and over again because you keep on talking about them. So whether you at this job or the next job, the same stuff is going to happen, sweetheart, because you keep speaking it out. You're speaking it into existence. You're gravitating to that feeling, so that feeling is going to stay there. Feel something different, and don't let it be the feeling of somebody else. Let that be the feeling of you. If you want to feel love, walk in it, honey. If you want to feel joy, walk in it. If you want to feel confident, walk in it. Whatever you believe for yourself, you stand up, you walk in it, you believe in it, and let that manifest the energy around you. Self-care, honey. We getting into it. This is not the last time that we will speak on self-care. It will come around again because it's so many areas of self-care that you can just dive into to really take care of yourself and know that I am the center. I am the center of my life. This is me. This is my life. This is my choice, and I have to build a foundation that works for me. And it may not be understood for anybody else, but as long as it works for you, and it's good intent, like I've said before, go for it. 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 But we also gonna mind our own business because, take my experience, honey. Not minding my own business on the highway gonna get me in the tail end of another car. And let me tell you, that woke me up. I hadn't had my coffee yet, but you would have thought I had by the time I was done out of that car, honey, because it woke me up. It woke me up. And I'm here to wake you up, friend, because I care about you. I love you. I want the best for you. I want you to continue to sparkle on purpose. And you do anything today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year that is going to better yourself, help you love yourself more, help you know that you're important, that you matter, that everything that you do it counts. And you continue to share your love because it's limitless. Love is limitless. Forgiveness is limitless. And you keep on going and ensuring yourself with what works best for you. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I want you to connect with me. I want to hear from you. My Instagram is Miata Shuntae. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube, Miata Shuntae. And also, you can email me at talkswithmiata@gmail.com, honey. So we can get into these topics. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know. I want to hear from you, okay? I love you all so much, and I will talk to you soon.